We love Nigel Farage. You can find his show on GB News on flashnews.com.au. In the meantime, he joins us here each and every week. Great man, you just heard the conversation. You just heard the invocation of our former Deputy Prime Minister. Look at what's happening in the UK. Is this serious? 3-hour energy blocks that you may well have nothing during summer.
Yeah, that's right. So it's not just me and a handful of people whistling in the wind, as it were. No, it's now official. The government are warning us we face 3-hour-a-day total blackouts. No energy, no computers, no lights, and this could be happening as soon as February. It all depends, believe it or not, on the weather. If we get a big high-pressure anticyclone over the country, that is what will happen. The Energy Minister, Jacob Rees-Mogg, has said that hospitals will be prioritised. Well, that's nice of him, isn't it? And this is what happens if you go for net zero. So, Australia, you are witnessing what your future looks like if you stay on this lunatic course. I can't even tell you, Paul, how angry I am that we've come to this. It's as if we're going back 150 years. We're going back to before the Industrial Revolution. It is utter madness. And it isn't just the Tories I blame. It's the entirety of our political class who, through political correctness, have gone along with the sayings of a 17-year-old girl, slightly disturbed girl from Sweden. Yes, we must all bow down to Greta Thunberg and turn the lights off.
Well, the problem is that when the Tories get flushed as a result of this crisis, they're replaced by Labor, who's more aggressive than the current government is on all of these things. So, I mean, I feel a comeback's coming, mate, because there has to be another alternative.
Yeah, I mean, look, the Tories have let us down on immigration, let us down on energy, let us down on the economy, on pretty much everything. They need a period in opposition and to come back as a proper Conservative party. And perhaps there's a parallel in Australia too. Perhaps the Liberal Party in Australia ought to reconsider what Scott Morrison did at COP26 by signing you up to a net zero agenda. And when I was down in Oz a couple of weeks ago, I heard some Liberal Party senior figures saying, oh, well, it's done now. Let's put that behind us and move on. No, I think the way for the Liberal Party to reposition itself and win the next election in Australia is to make clear to Australians they will have power at good prices, unlike Britain and Europe.
As we say here, Ken Oath. God love you, mate. Thank you. Nice to talk to you. All the best. Nigel Farage will talk to him again next week.